Yeah. Now we are going to discuss regarding to the work measurement. After the work study, method study, now we are studying the work measurement. When you state that called work study, we examined a specified work and we see that how we are doing and in what are the best ways of doing of the specified task that which we examined into the work study. Now in the method study, we examined and we analyzed what are the methods that we are going to be following to do a specified task and what is the necessary and what is unnecessary we identified and a new method of doing is described. Now under the work measurement, so here the manufacturers try to understand the time into the consideration, understand what are the understand the element of the time or the role of time into the production process. So work measurement, it is a technique which is used to examine the time taken to finish a specified task. So whether the process is taking the long and huge times by developing of a new methods, by developing of the new procedures or the works, by through that we are able to restrict the time period to finish a specified task, and finally we are able to achieve the higher production at the low cost in the low time. That is the need of the work. For that we require the work measurement. Coming to the point of what in detail of what is work measurement. Work measurement is concerned with the determination of the amount of time required to perform a unit of work. Work measurement is very important for promoting the productivity of an organization. It enables the management to compare the alternative methods and to do initial staffing. Work measurement provide the basis for proper planning in the organization. It means that the work measurement is to find the different elements of the production process or the jobs or the works, and it find the time taken for each and every element of the job and fix a standard time for performing the production process. So finally we can say the work measurement is a tool which is used to describe the time frame for the different works, and based on the work measurement we are able to fix the standard time for performing of the different tasks or the different production processes. So we have a small definition according to the International Labour Organization. Work measurement is application of techniques designed to establish the time taken for a qualified worker to carry out a specific job at a defined level of performance. So this is the very clear definition which is given by the International Labour Organization. And British Standard Institution also defined that the application of a technique designed to establish the time for a qualified worker to carry out a specified job at a defined level of performance. That this is very clear. The work measurement is a technique which is used to establish the time for a qualified worker. We will establish means we will fix a standard time to a qualified worker to perform a specified job and at a defined performance level, means at a specified quality at a specified time. What an worker is supposed to perform will be described clearly by the work study. So here it is also called as a time study. The time study also defined as an art of observing and recording time required to do each detailed element of an industrial operation. I mean, whatever the industrial tasks we are having, all the tasks are described in a clear and specified way of each and every element, I mean every job, and the time is used. The time element will be used to describe the work to be described to do the specified task into the organization. Okay, now we are having the objectives of work measurement. One is for the comparing of the different alternative method. It is used for the basic objective is then comparing the alternative methods and assigning the correct initial manning. That's called manpower requirement planning can be done by using of the work measurement. For planning and control into the organization, because once we made the plans we need to control that, the controlling will be done and by comparing the standards, and to make the realistic costing, and to generate a new appropriate wage system into the organization, to deliver the right good and the quality good at a specific, at a reduced cost and at a reduced cost, and we can fix the standards to the workers, and we can train to the new employees according to the according to their time, according to the work management or work measurement. So here, when we say that work measurement techniques, there are the two type of techniques we are having: repetitive work techniques and non-repetitive. And non-repetitive work measurement and repetitive work measurement is repetitive work measurement. This is a type of work in which the main operations are a group of operations repeatedly, continuously during the time spent on the job. These applies to the work cycle of extremely short durations. Whereas the non-repetitive works, it includes the some type of maintenance and construction work, where the work cycle itself is hardly every repeated that could identically. Non-repetitive, so for example, building construction, it is a non-repetitive. Or you can say that equipment maintenance, that called equipment maintenance. Material handling equipments maintenance. So these are all non-repetitively will be done. That is work measurement will be differ to the repetitive and non-repetitive way. There are the different methods of the work measurements. So we have in a time study, work sampling, synthesis of method, and PMTS method, that called predetermined motion time method, time system method, and analytical estimating method. So these are the 5 methods which people will. These are the 6 methods which is mostly people will use for work study. When you come to the time study, it uses the watch. It uses the stopwatch and It uses the stopwatch, and it is the best suited for the short-term cycle repetitive jobs. And it means we have a time stopwatch, and we see that how much time is taken for every job. And finally, we fix the standard according to the employee quality level. We fix the time. So stopwatch method is one method. Time study will be done based on that. And we have a work sampling here. The workers observed many times at a random. So we have a different workers, and we try to pick randomly from the worker, and we'll see that how much time they're taking for that particular task, and we can fix the standard time for this. And synthesize the work method. This is a full job is divided into the elements or the parts, and we have a single work will be divided into the parts, and combined totally how much time it is going to be taken, we will see. So for a work, every task will be divided for every task. I mean, in the total work will be divided into the different subtasks and sub activities, and every activity time will be recorded, and the combining of all these activities, how much time which will happen, that will be considered as the standard time. We have a predetermined motion time study. Here normally 3 times are fixed for one job, namely that called normal, fast, and very fast. So we have how many motions we are using, that's called how many movements the people are performing, both human resources, material, and equipment, how many movements is happening. So where people will perform very fast, very slow, and more normally. So based on that, moderately they try to fix the work measurement. And finally, we are having analytical estimating. So you say that called analytical estimating. It is used to fix the standard time for a job which are very long and repetitive, analytical estimating. So we have old data will be taken, historical data will be taken, and based upon the historical data, we try to fix the time for the specified work. This is another method of work measurement. So thank you. We finished the work measurement. After this, we are going to talk regarding to the inventory control. Thank you.